Peace family, Tiffany Hills popping in with a video. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. So listen, okay, so we've learned, or I've been speaking on, how to go into the spirit world and go into battle. There's a podcast on that. So what's been appearing as attacks is really those lower level entities and energies coming to the surface because there's nowhere to hide. They're being expelled from the planet. So what appears to be attacks is really them coming to the surface. So just recently I seen one of Blue's dog friend's mom. She was the first one who allowed me to, when Blue was a puppy, to allow, let Blue play with her dog. Her dog was 4 years old and Blue was a puppy. And his name was Smokey. So Smokey was a mastiff, big dog. And so he tolerated Blue. He was like trying to show Blue the ropes, puppies, they have all this energy. So he was like trying to teach Blue to calm down. And Blue loved him some Smokey. One day I pulled up and Smokey was in, to Smokey's house, and Smokey was in the yard with his mom. And Blue jumped out the freaking window. To get to Smokey. He loved him some Smoke. So I seen her recently. And so I said, hey girl. And so I went up to and hugged her or whatever. And I was like, hi Smokey. What's going on with Smokey? Because I love them Smoke. All dogs, I love them like they're my dog. So when I see them, I'm going to give them gifts. I'm going to hug on them. I'm going to rub their belly. All dogs are my dogs. So that's how it was with Smoke. Because I see how much he definitely loves some Blue. So I seen her. I said, what's going on with Smokey? How's Smokey doing? She like, I had to put him down. And girl, listen. So I hugged her. I just held on to her. And, Smokey was her only dog. So I thought about Lil B. I thought about my cousin's dog who just recently passed out of the blue, named Biscuit. So I thought about Biscuit, Biscuit, B, and Smoke. So I'm like, okay. And so Spirit told me that the dogs, which are angels, which I talked about in another video, a lot of these dogs are angels, and they take on this form to assist us in our, doing our work. So they're this unconditional love. They bring a certain level of protection, comfort. So they bring us so very much. So I just hugged her, and so Smokey, Smokey came through, and he was like, he's like, listen to my name, Smoke. So those lower level entities and energies that are coming to the surface are being smoked out. There's nowhere for them to hide. So they're on the surface. So when they come to, they have to be what they are. They're negative energies, and so they're combative. They want to nitpick, and they want to, irritate you and things of that nature. And so most of us who who can get body, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't one of them people who just gonna talk shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who you talking to? And so I remember what Delbert Blair had said, like, you get caught up with them energies and get to argue with them. What's the difference? They done brought you down on their frequency, and so mission accomplished. So that's one thing. It happened yesterday to me, and I'm just like, it was just overwhelming because when me and Blue go on our walks, we purposely avoid people. Like, we don't want to see no folk, right? And so this man come up talking to me. This other man was like talking, like woofing, off in the distance. It was like shit that just never happened. I'm like, what the fuck? It's early in the morning. Me and Blue, this is our meditation time. Like, what is going on? And so that's when Smoke is, I remember what Smoke had came through and said, like, they being smoked out. Like, in the no hiding place. There's no hiding place. That gospel song, no hiding place. Down here, there's no hiding place. You can run to the rock gonna cry out. You can run to wherever. Everything is gonna tell on you. Like, when I say all kingdoms are united, we all took a stand. We're all vanquishing these lower level energies and entities. And so sometimes we're gonna have to fight, sometimes we're gonna have to battle, but for the most part you're gonna have to keep your cool when you could really go off. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is the point? Don't even go there. Like, when you got a battle and there's a fight, we have to fight in the spiritual realm. And if something happens on the physical realm where you have to, throw them things, it just is what it is. So you'll know that, but you'll be supported. Now, what you don't want to do is go into no physical fight without your protection, without the spiritual world having your back, and you like, no, I'm protected, and you just go and get your ass whooped by all these fucked up energies because you was led by ego and emotion, right? So with all these energies coming to the surface, it's like, keep your cool, go in the spirit realm. And I like what Remedy H says. He said, you know, you're gonna have to I'm gonna paraphrase, but he said something like, you gotta attack them where they have no defense. You know what I mean? They have no time to defend themselves. They don't even see you coming. That's why you go spiritually and fight. And so when I tell y'all, I had went into this zone with my warrior name. Blue got his warrior name. Blue was actually blessed by Havoc, because when I went back to the library, I could see where he had, you know, some waste. And like with deer poop, it has no smell. It's really a fertilizer. And mostly poop is fertilizer anyway with most animals. So he told me to get some of his poop, and when Blue goes to the bathroom, you know, when I collect Blue's poop, put it in the bag, and that turned on Blue's power. He showed me exactly what Blue's power is. I can't tell y'all all this stuff because it's online. Maybe I'll share it in the podcast, you know, if I get clearance. But Blue about it. You know what I'm saying? Blue is my nigga. Blue, you is my nigga. So his powers was turned on. So what appears to be attacks is just all this negative energy coming to the surface, whereas it was hiding all of this time. My mansion is over there, y'all. I love that house. So yeah, in creating, I'm glad that came up. You want to create and see it in the past tense, right? So whatever it is, like you trying to acquire a place where you need to go. You want to be somewhere new. You want to move to a different state. See it in the past tense. So whenever, you know, I'm going, you know, don't say I'm going home or I'm trying to manifest. Just see it in the past tense. Speak about it like it's in the past tense. You know, speak about it like it is, like you're living that now. That's what these lower level entities and energies are trying to stop you from doing, is creating. If you're not creating, or you're erasing things that, you know, you're passionate about because out of frustration and things of that nature, that's what they want. And then they want to isolate you into, once you start to feel down and feel frustrated, you will start to feel suicidal. You'll start to feel suicidal, not suicidal. And so what you want to do is really pay attention to yourself and pay attention to the energies that are what I want to say, these energies that seem to be a part of you in a positive way, which are not. A lot of these energies are they appear to be comforting and familiar and loving and supportive, but they are not. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch how they make you feel. You know what I'm saying? Just really, really pay attention. Like, this is the time to be very reflective and very like taking yourself apart, like very I don't know if decisive is the word I want to use, but really going through your mind, your thoughts with a fine-tooth comb, because there's this energy that appears to be it's very when you get down, it's like, oh, you will be all right, poor baby. That's not how we do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, yep, come on. You know what I mean? It's more your real energy is like, let's go. Yep, I know you down. You know, we gonna be good though. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a like that. But that other energy is like, oh, poor baby, everybody's picking on you. You poor thing. No, that ain't the energy that got your back. That energy wants to keep you down. It wants to bring you down to like a suicidal state where you like, I shouldn't even be here. This is the time to be here, right? You got our ancestors taking on all kind of forms, because this is the time to be here. This is the time to fight this war. So when you go into your meditations, go into battle. These energies that are bothering you, or these entities that are bothering you, go and whoop their ass, take them out, kill them, vanquish them, delete them. You know what I'm saying? When I tell you, my girl, my warrior, when I tell you, she ain't for no games. I went into a zone and I went and took everything that had been, everything and everybody. Woke up the next day like, ooh, let's do that again. You know what I'm saying? So all these energies are just being smoked out. They have I've been seeing them with my own eyes. Like, I seen this guy, and when I went to this other park, and he was like in a way just like, you know, my car couldn't get around, so I'm like blowing my horn like, dude, he facing me and he's facing this way, I'm facing this way. And so we looked at each other. His eyes were so big, like unrealistically big, not the eyeball, but the eye just took up so much of his face. I'm like, okay, it's so much shit that ain't human. We should know that by now. So these energies they just have to come to the surface because they have nowhere to be. So when they come to the surface, they're going to be bringing all that low negative energy. So be very mindful of that. But knowing, understanding, nothing is more high vibrational than you. Nothing is more powerful than you on this planet. You are it. Nothing is more what is the word I want to use? I want to keep saying powerful. Y'all know I'm working on that word. But nothing is more beautiful than you. Nothing is more cosmic than you. Nothing is more extraterrestrial as you. Nothing. You are it, and you gotta really see that. You gotta really know that. You gotta really know that. So whenever you find yourself frustrated, you know what I'm saying, check your energies and go straight into your gratitude and feeling grateful for whatever it is that you have to be grateful for. My feet moving, my toes moving, my eyesight. If you got to just be picking up stuff and making a list, put yourself in that gratitude energy, and you will snap out of that and take that energy out. Those energies that are attached to us that seem to have our back, that do not. So yeah, that's what Smokey came with. Those energies are being smoked out. These dogs that are angels are returning to their realm to actually help us more on that side. So BB Doo even got her warrior name. She's like, Mama, I'm still here. You know what I mean? I'm still here with you. I'm just everything. I'm everything now. So yes, let's see what else. I think that's it, fam. Yep. So I should be coming with a podcast. I'm doing things as I'm being led with this. I don't want to be like, oh, we in war, and then we just go back to doing regular videos. It's like, no, we going all the way. That's what my energy is. That's what my focus is. And I will always clean out my energy to do what it is I have to do. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all, fam. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.